as far as I know, I'm not famous. Right, so let's fill that up. Let's leave that aside. I've got some washing up to do as well very shortly, so that's absolutely fine. We can do some wishy-washy very shortly. But let me get this pulled together very nicely. Chef is internet famous. I wouldn't even say I'm internet famous. Barely anyone knows me. Right, so let's pull this out. Not the computer, because that would be great. Perfect. Where are we at now? He is the one and only Chef John Reed. Yeah, but don't get confused with the Chef John on YouTube, which is he's a wonderful chap. Twitch famous? I wouldn't say I'm Twitch famous. I would say barely anyone knows me on Twitch. Apart from what, 18,923. But that'll be about it. That's not famous, guys. If I want to be Twitch famous, I would say I'd have to be in the millions on the follows. I'm not famous. Right. I think you're famous. Oh, that's lovely. I appreciate it, guys. Right, so I'm going to mix this up very nicely. And we're just going to shape this, right? I'm going to put it in the fridge. Could even probably put it into a tin if we wanted to, but I'm just going to shape it nicely. And then kind of roll it nice and long. The reason for it, so when we carve it, we get those long strips. So what I'm going to do, just roll this nice and long. And we're just going to pop it onto a plate. So let me pop that in there. Get another plate. And then we're going to do some washing up. Right, let's get some hot water as well. Oh, I can feel that fat on my hands. Fatty lamb. Delicious. Right, so grab a plate, cling film it, and we should be good to go. And I'm just going to take a quick little Instagram video ready for later on. I know you for my You Are Famous what? Who are you cooking for? What time do you usually like have dinner? I cook and I finish whenever. Any kind of leftovers as well, or try and do fresh from my wife when she comes home. So just for me and my wife and the family as well. If there's any more, I'll give it to the family. Right, so let's have a look. Let's flip this across. Beautiful. Okay. So what we're going to do, take a little quick Instagram video, sorry. Tell a lie. Okay, cool. Right, so let me put this away because I never used it. I'm going to do some washing up. Put that in the fridge to firm up a little bit better. And then we're going to get it out later on. We're going to get the char griller, or my stovetop char griller. We're going to char it all the way around. And then we're going to finish it off in the oven very, very nicely. So, meaty log, certainly is. Okay, so let's clean this up. Let's put this away. Let's do some washing up very quickly. Fantastic. I felt like I was going to get a new costume as well for Halloween, but I thought, you know what? I'm just going to run with the one I got. I feel like that will be good enough for this year. I might get a new one next year. We'll see. Right. Beautiful. So let's put that in the fridge. Let that firm up. Let it do its magic. Okay, let's do some washing up now, guys. So bear with me. Be about 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Not gonna be long. I'll still be here chatting to you guys. Let me just fill the sink up, and then we can press on. We're gonna get on with the pickled cabbage next. We're gonna get that pickling down very nicely. So let me do this wishy washing. Very important to make sure you wash up as you go along. Otherwise, you're just gonna, if you produce mess, you're gonna work in mess. So it's always important to make sure you wash up as you go along. Chef, you do wash it up? Yeah, I'm not lazy. I'm good. Right. Perfect. Gotta run. Have a great day, Papa. Thank you so much for hanging out today. Hope you enjoyed your lunch here. It's been a pleasure having you here. Much love, my friends. I'll see you again soon. I appreciate the look. Appreciate the look, my friend. Thank you so much. Right, so let's pop these in here. Perfect. Also, Antonio, I was going to ask you, if you're still here. Are you a chef by trade? Or are you just very passionate about food in general? Also, how did you find me, if you don't mind me asking? Right, let's give this a nice little clean and a wash. But yeah, I'd love to do some traveling at some point. Visiting lots of European countries, even around the States as well, over here in America. I'd just love to do a lot of traveling. I'd love to do some like food travels and like document my food travels. That'd be amazing. But you know, when I get money eventually, I will do that. That'd be so cool. Chef John Reed Food Travels, right? Gapper. Who knows? Who knows? Right, let's give this a scrub and a wash. Perfect. Okay, so let's finish drying this stuff up, set this aside, put this away, and we can crack on with that pickled cabbage. I got a glass bowl up there I'm going to use. I didn't really want to use the metal bowl on the vinegar. I'm here. No, I'm not a chef, but I'm quite good at cooking Italian, most renommed dishes. I found you in the section in food and drink. Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate the coming along and finding me, and nice to see some foodie orientated people. It's good to have you here. We have a lot of foodie orientated people part of our community, so but yeah, I'd love to do some more Italian dishes. I'll tell you what though, I have learned a lot of Italian dishes over my career, but I tell you what, the real learning begins when you go visit that country for what it is, you know. That's why I'd love to do some traveling at some point. That's when the real learning begins. And then eventually you can do your own take on it, you know? Right, so let's put this away, Beautiful. So, let's give this a scrub. So it won't be too long, guys. I've almost pretty much finished, actually. So, been scrubbing and jibber-jabbing, and we're almost there. So, it won't be too long, guys. And I appreciate your patience. Alright, so let's give this scrub-a-dubs. Beautiful. Also, we still got the dish wars on as well, guys. If you want to see pork ramen next week, you're going to have to throw biddies. But for the time being, it looks like it's going to be an assortment of chicken wings with assortment of dips. But if I do that pork ramen, I will do it over a 2-day process. Buy the belly pork, roll it, make a decent sauce, and just really get all that flavor in there and crisp up that pork until it's like almost like falling apart. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens by Friday. What day is it today? Wednesday. Wednesday already. Crikey. Week is flying by this week. Right. Just a couple more items and then we should be good to go, guys. So we're going to start on that pickled cabbage. Start pickling that down very nicely. After we've done the pickled cabbage, I'm going to have a little look at the bread situation, or the dough, sorry. And we're going to have a look at that and see if we can get that finished and cooked off. Let's give that a bit of a scrub-a-dubs. Beautiful. Also, guys, we have got a giveaway as well. £10, $10 Amazon gift card giveaway, so feel free to enter that if you want to. Exclamation mark giveaway. It'll come up in chat for you. Right. Our last bowl, the last plate. There we go. Perfect. Whew. That was a hell of a lot of washing up today. Crikey. Oh yeah, and my chopping board as well. Let's not forget that. And then we're going to give the unit a spray down as well, because obviously we've been working with raw meat, even though I haven't put it on the counter, but still. It's always best practices to give it a good old scrub. scrub and wash down. Or spray down, shall I say. Beautiful. Right, chat, I'll be back with you now. Spare me a second. Poche! Hey, amigo, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How you doing, my friend? Let's give this a spray. Love the Euros. Delicious. I'm glad you're enjoying it. How you been, man? What's up? What have you been up to? Right, let's give this a wipe-a-roonies. Beautiful. There we go, nice and clean. So let's get that cabbage on the go. Lamb is so good. I love lamb. How's it going, Sweet Payback? Welcome on back. Right, so let's grab our chopping board. Just dry that up as well, because we don't want a wet chopping board. So we've got the meat ready. So we blended that up with lovely flavors and spices. And we also got the garlic and the onions as well. So that is good to go. We're going to start on the cabbage next. The red cabbage. So let me grab my knife as well and grab a mat. Whatever I did with the mat. Oh, it's over here. I got it. No! Feels bad, man. Feels bad. It's just one of them days, isn't it? Oh. Right. Just give this a little bit of a wash and dry. Taking notes, awesome. Awesome, doing good now. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Right, so we got some red cabbage in the fridge somewhere. Where is it is another question. Avocado. Very delightful. No. Pretty sure I got the half here, but okay, we'll use this half. I thought I had another quarter in there. I might have used it up for something. I don't want to go too crazy with this either, so just slide along. Let's get that pickled cabbage pickling. I don't want to make too much, but enough for today. So I'm probably going to go with a quarter. I'm going to slice up very nicely. Oh, there it is. No. So like, where does it end or where does it start? There we go. Right, so it's a little bit oxidized on that side. I'm just going to take a little slice straight off. So we're going to get rid of that. Not going to use that. So slice straight down the middle. Watch your fingers. And then when it comes to the stalk or the stem, you want to kind of take that out. It's not very pleasant to eat, but you can. I mean, you can eat it, but I personally like to remove it. So just go on an angle and just cut through it, and it should be good. So beautiful. Right, so, which way are we going to cut this, chef? We could use the mandolin, but I'm not going to get the mandolin out. I'm going to cut this by hand, so, yeah, we can just start slicing it, that's fine. Probably could do with my knife being a little bit of a flick. I mean, it's sharp, but I mean, I want to make sure it's like super sharp. So let me give that a little flick up very, very quickly. Oh, excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Oh yeah, it's sharp. Very sharp. Right, just wiping off that excess sediment that's on the blades because we don't want that going in the food. Let's set that aside. See, sometimes it just needs a little quick kind of flick. And it should be good. So watch your fingers. Using your middle finger for a little bit of guidance, guys. So I'm going to shred this right down very nicely. And then what we're going to add to this, to add a little bit of pickling, we're going to go for a light pickling. Now if you want to go for like more of a heavy pickling, you can obviously do bigger batches and stuff, and obviously leave it for overnight, but this is going to be more of a lighter kind of pickling, but you can still definitely tell it's pickled. So do you prefer the over the whetstone, or is it just like faster for stream purposes? For the whetstone, yeah, you do need a lot more time, but I feel like for just a little quick flick, just to kind of resharpen it, that's great. If your knife is like seriously blunt, I would say the whetstone, it would definitely need to re-edge it and get it back to where it should be. But for the my diamond steel there, it works a treat just for like just to give it up that little sharpness to get it back to where it should be. So I use both. So if my knife ever like went blunt, which it should never do, because I always make sure I sharpen it, I use the whetstone. But to be honest with you, my steel does the job, so we're fine. Streaming question: what is the backdrop screen people use in like Miss Molly Makes? If you know, I got no idea. No idea, my friend. I'm guessing it's a green screen. If I'm going to take a shot at it, I'm guessing she probably puts up a green screen and then just overlays stuff on there. I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. Right. Let's pop that in there. Beautiful. Oh, it is a green screen. Oh, there you go. It was a good guess. Happy days. I'm not a total noob. Kind of. Kappa. Right, let's pop that in here. So, what we're going to do is add a little touch of oil. I'm going to add some, I've also got some white, I think it's Modena vinegar, which is an Italian white vinegar. Modena vinegar. So, a little bit of white vinegar. I'm going to add a little bit touch of oil. Olive oil, actually, which I've got in here, or extra virgin. A little touch of salt, and maybe a little pinch of pepper as well, you know. Thank you. You're most welcome. Thank you, cheese. Or green paint, either or. I suppose, does it work the same with green paint then? I suppose maybe she painted the kitchen green then. I'm not too sure. Probably. Did you say Italian vinegar? I certainly did. I certainly did. It's actually from Trader Joe's, but product of Italy. It's an Italian vinegar. I'm keeping you happy, Antonio, right? Right, okay, so a little splash. Oh, as long as you take the lid off properly, right? Just a little splash. I'm going too crazy with this. A nice little pinch of salt as well. Don't go too crazy with the salt and the vinegar. What you need to bear in mind, if you want more crunch out of this, and obviously it won't be as vinegary, kind of dress it last minute. We're still going to have some kind of crunch because it's not going to pickle overnight, so it's not going to go soggy or soft. But what happens is with the vinegar and the salt, it'll draw the moisture out. It'll actually soften that cabbage up and kind of cook it pretty much. So just bear that in mind when you're adding the salt and vinegar. If you want to do it last minute, you can do, if you don't want it to be a little bit on the soft side. Green screens don't even need like to be green. You can use like any color to match. Oh, really? That's an interesting one. So why do people use green? Or was that the kind of common color then? Yeah, your Jay was like able to find like the exact paint code and painted his whole wall for a great green screen. Oh, really? That's an interesting one. Kira, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And Antonio, did I say thank you for the follow? I hope so. Thank you so much for the follow earlier on. And it's lovely to have you here, my friend. Okay, let's have a look. Yes, my friend, Autumn. What's your favorite fruit on pizza? Oh my god, don't troll Antonio. Seriously. Kitty Bubbly, thank you so much for the raid. It's so good to see you. How are you doing today? How is your cheeky... I was going to say Friday. I wish it was Friday. Don't we all? But it's not. It's Wednesday. How is your Wednesday going? Hope it's going well, and hope you're having a fantastic, cheeky Friday. Friday? Guys, I'm done for today. I'll see you later. I'm finishing stream. Have a lovely day. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Sorry, guys. It's the second time I've done that now. Kitty Bubbly, what have you been up to? I wish it was. I know, right? I know, right? And thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Thanks for your stream. No, thank you for being here, Cooking Girl. I appreciate it. I had the same problem today. I could not talk. I can't talk every day, but you know, I'm not gonna let you guys know about it, so I'm gonna keep it on the down low. So it's all good. It's all good. What were you doing today? How was your Wednesday? Don't you dare put yeah, you tell him, Antonio. You tell him. Even though I don't mind pineapple on pizza, but I'm not gonna say that. You know, I'm gonna be in the good books. See you Friday. Today's been good. Awesome. Can we get a shout out for Kitty Bubbly, please? That'd be great. And if anyone else is not following Kitty Bubbly, I don't know if I am following Kitty Bubbly. If I'm not, I'm going to go change it. I'm going to sort this out. But today, guys, we're making a lamb gyros. So we've got the lamb ready. I'm just making some nice, delicious red pickled cabbage. So we've got some Italian Modena vinegar in there. We've got some extra virgin olive oil, bit of salt, and a little bit of pepper, so not going too crazy. We're also making the pita breads. I got some breads proven on the top, so I'm doing it with yeast. I don't want it to rise. The only reason I've added the yeast to add develop flavor over time. So we're going to keep it nice and flat, so when it puffs up, have a nice little pocket in there. What else do we have in there? I'm making some mint yogurt as well. Maybe a little cheeky bit of hot sauce in there. We'll see. And a little bit of cucumber and salad as well, so lots of lovely things. I love gyros. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cheese. I appreciate it. And am I following? If I'm not, I am dreadfully sorry. But I will change that. Or am I following? I am following Kitty. When did I follow? So many streamers now. I can't keep up with it. But thank you so much. It's so lovely to see you again. And welcome on back. Cheese, if that's why I